going live, and it says we're live. Yeah, we're just waiting for it to catch up just for a little bit. And there we are. All right, you guys. Hey, what's up? My name's Adam. I've got my friends here. They can introduce themselves a little bit later. Although you know Logan, you know DJ, so I'm not going to introduce them. They're
sorry,
just
guys. You have to watch me eat for a little bit.
And we got special guest Anthony here, Team Endless.
What's up, guys?
Who is Himura 90? Oh, is that James?
Legend Anthony Torres.
What up, James? We got Dorito, Keen Live, RC Hectorius. Azza's in chat. Hey, Azza, what's up?
I feel like we haven't seen Azza in a while.
Yeah, it's been yeah. But at the same time, it's been a bit of time for us since we've been on the stream, right? We skipped last week by accident.
My bad. That was my fault.
No, it's cool. And then before that, it was just the Super G roundup, which we're gonna do a little bit of continuing on because you're you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna hit up some calendar events and all that other fun stuff that we typically do. So to kick it off, sorry, I didn't do the thing. This is the RC Drift Talk Show thing that you kind of try to do every single week. This is the last one of the year, so yes, Austin, let's make it a banger. Which means, actually, rewind. Mile High, thank you, Mile High. You're always kicking it off with the super chats. Super chats are available if you want to donate, so that's the only shill that I'll put out. Anyway, yeah, so tonight's our last stream for the year. We're gonna take November and December off, and then we will be back strong in January. So in January, if you do want to be in the show, we just hit us up, because we will do all that stuff. That includes you, Jose, if you want to be on the show with your multiple times posted in the Roast My Rig, which, speaking of Roast My Rig, if you're not a part of the Discord, let me go ahead and get that pulled up. I actually need to open it. And if you are a part of the Discord, go ahead and post your last Roast My Rig pictures. We'll take a little bit of a time to do that and actually do that tonight. Except for Judd. Because Judd has the mindset that we always skip his, which, okay, we can do that.
Yeah, the more he complains about that, the more I want to skip him.
All right, let me get this link here. It is copied. Let's see if I can first time this. There we go. Got Brock Leach. What's up? Okay, calendar events. We've got the new Tandem Tuesday series going on, right? You've already started, yes?
We've done one round. We didn't actually do Tandem Tuesday this week because only like 3 of us were there.
You can still do Tandem Tuesday.
Yeah.
But it's six rounds, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It'll be 6 rounds with 2 drops.
If you don't know what Tandem Tuesday is, it is basically just the local kind of grind, small little competition. Honestly, for the driving that we saw it from PDX at STC, I think it helped. Like, a lot of the guys that are on Team PDX do those competitions.
Absolutely.
Moving on. Oh.
It's immersion therapy for learning how to drive in a comp, basically.
But it's chill.
Yeah, chill.
What is B06 tomorrow, Jose? Oh, wait. I don't know.
Black Ops 6.
Oh.
No.
Oh. As you can tell, since I have no idea, I don't play those games. Yeah.
Thanks for the highly relevant question.
Yeah. That's why.
Jose's going to be on there with his bros. October 26th, which is this Saturday, so the day after tomorrow, is a Halloween Drift Fest from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Is that still just our standard $20 fee?
Yep.
Cool. I don't think there's anything super special other than just an elongated, like,
Yeah,
super
just
day.
longer hours. Do a little more drifting.
Right on.
Wear a costume. You know.
I was about to say, I'm about to come costumed up.
Oh, yeah? I've always wanted to get one of those inflatable T-Rex costumes.
That's great.
Like, always.
Those are hilarious, but if you notice, the window on all of those is always like all fogged up and steamy.
Oh, yeah.
Wearing that does not look fun to me.
Joey smuggling the Americans to Canada. Wait, what? Yeah. Wait, when is that? That's in November, right?
Yeah.
What,
Yeah, that's the
Canada
let me
event?
pull it up. The 88 RC Tandem Bash.
Mm-hmm.
That's up in near Vancouver. I forget. I think it's in Surrey.
November 16th weekend. Okay.
Yeah, November 16th and November 17th.
So in 2 weeks, right? 2
A
weeks?
few of us are going to go up there, and a few of us don't have passports, so we're going to see how that goes.
You don't. You actually don't need a passport for
Right.
Canada.
Is
Exactly.
it birth certificate, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, birth certificate and driver's license, and just don't be a criminal.
Shouldn't
Shit,
Real
That's
ID...
really it.
Damn it.
Doesn't-
That's a problem.
Oh, really?
Just
Yeah,
kidding.
it might
Real
be a
ID
problem
was-
so
was better.
You think they'll mind if I have an ankle bracelet on?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, sir, you're not allowed to leave the country. That's because of your country, not ours.
It's like, yeah, don't do that. Oh, Judd says Real ID doesn't work for that. So it's just flight. See, the more that I think about it, it's super lame because it's like Real ID is supposed to be like your official government ID, right? But still nothing trumps a passport. Get your passports. Yeah, do that.
There is, I looked into it too. There are a couple states that have IDs that work as passports for, I think maybe just for Canada.
Probably like
But we are
Michigan.
not one of them, even though we have a real ID.
You'd probably have to be bordered up with Canada,
I'm not
maybe.
sure. It's like really random states, and there's only like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh. Anyway.
Moving on. Hot Import Nights is December 7th. So we don't actually have an official, like, we have a track there, but usually it comes down the pipeline of we have a track there. The odd thing is that our middleman, Sean, is probably not going to be doing Hot Import Nights this year. So that's a little bit interesting. So which means we won't know until the week of Hot Import Nights if we're going to be at Hot Import Nights. So there's that. Keep your ears open. The more information that we get, or as information comes in, we'll post it on Discord or post it somewhere. To Josh reading, Washington, BC used to have enhanced driver's licenses. I miss those days. Okay. And December 7th is also the Rolling Garage re-grand opening. Is that what they're calling it?
Grand reopening. They got a whole new unit they added on to their facility. So they're going from 2 pretty small tracks to 1 big track.
So it's the
It's a
same.
lot more pit space.
Is it the same building or completely?
Yeah,
like-
same building. They already had. They started in 1 unit, then they got the next one over, and now they got the 3rd one over, and they took down a wall between 2 of the units. So now they have a pretty large track, which is probably similar to like ours.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
And then way more pit space. Which, if you've been to RG, you know the pit space is a bit of an issue.
Gotcha. Hey,
Well-
Mal, hi. What's up?
It's really not. We're just spoiled.
Yeah. That, man, I don't
The
think.
rest of the world is pitting on like a foot deep and 2 feet of table space.
Yeah, I don't think the majority of
Our
PDX
pit area
people.
is pretty nice. Yeah, our pit area.
Yeah,
is nice.
yours is pretty good. I've seen that.
And I'm terrible. Like I'm the worst person.
Oh no, you have
Like,
not seen
right
me. If I'm not
I own 5 tables at least, like 5 tables.
okay, I concede. That's a lot.
It's more like I'll go help somebody and I'll bring my stuff with me and then I forget like I brought stuff there and I'm like, gosh, that's mine. Yeah, you left your stuff here. It's like, oh damn, sorry.
All right. GGT Pits. most of GGT pit is outside. Yeah, that facts. Like, so I had never been there until this last time, right? Cameron and I walk up, and Keith is there just smoking a cigarette. He's like, "You guys coming to drive? Okay. Is this your first time here? Yeah. Well, go ahead and grab a table from the inside, set it up, and just pit here." Like, okay, that's awesome. All right, let's get to it. Anthony, hi. How you doing?
What's up, buddy? I'm good. It's late, but I'm here.
It's late.
Yeah, he's the East Coaster, dude. It's like,
Oh, that's
what,
right,
10?
huh?
10 already?
Yeah, 10. Yeah, 10 o'clock. Yeah, 10, 12.
Oh wow, that didn't even register for me. No wonder. Okay.
My wife's like, you got a podcast at 10? I was like, yeah. She's like, well, good luck. She's went upstairs and she's chilling right now.
Right on.
We got Anthony, as of last weekend, your SDS series champion as well. We should mention that.
Correct.
That's all he gives.
Correct. I mean, dude, I've been humbled so hard that it's just like, oh yeah. But yeah, SDS champion last week. We usually do 5 rounds, but it got cut short to kind of work with Elite in a sense, because they wanted to tie their anniversary with the North American Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
So it got cut. Usually we do 5 rounds because then it allows people to kind of like get back in the fight. Where we notice with 4 rounds, it's just like,
it's tough.
You mess up in the first 2, you can't really come back.
Yeah, you got to do really good in those 4 rounds. What's your?
So,
do you know what the scoring system is?
It was close, and then I ended up blowing them out.
Mm.
Like I think I was up 20-ish points, and then I got TQ in second place. So I think I finished with like 160 or something like that, and I think second place was like 110.
Gotcha.
Which is that was the hardest part. Like this season, I was working with 2 chassis. Like I was working with the MD and the SD. I was working with both, trying to figure out which one I liked the most, and I didn't really podium, like first place podium. I think I only did it once this year. I'm not mistaken. I think I got 3rd, 2nd, 1st, 2nd, or something like that. But I got really high qualifiers, so that's what helped out.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that goes a long way. Just for the points and for your battles.
100%, dude. Like, yeah, if you guys ever go to Scale Drift Series, it's like you get, I think that a perfect score out of a round, I think, is 45-ish points or 50 points or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing crazy. So our point system's a little weird. Top 10 qualifiers get, first place gets 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Oh, really?
You get 5. Yep. You get 5 points per win. And then 5 points per win, and then second place gets 3 and third place gets 1. So at a 32 bracket, you get 25 plus 5, so 30, and then second place will get like 22 or something like that to break it up, so they're not like right up first place's butt. But it was hard. I mean, everyone came out to play, and I was telling everyone, I was like, "Yo, if you guys are gonna win, it's gonna be this year, because me and I want to say my rival, but like not really my rival, like one of my closest friends, Will from Canada. He's on a prototype chassis, just trying to perfect the TDP. And I've been on the 2 MDs, the MD and the SD, trying to just figure out those 2 chassis as quick as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Like I went from a GOM to Yokomo again, which isn't a problem, but it's just
when was that?
It's like right. This was April last year.
Okay.
Those are huge jumps, though. Like from GOM to MD2 or even SD.
So and my GOM, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is before the GOM blew up over here. This is before Alfredo ended up getting the overdose and just taking over the whole scene with the gun.
Yeah, talk. Yeah.
No, yeah, seriously, like nobody was driving the overdose before Alfredo really like. I mean, like people were driving them, but like not to the point where like, oh my god, I need one. Now it's just like everyone has one. So
Yep.
and the reason why I bought a gun was because the people by me, they didn't drive them as good or as competitive. So I thought they were shit cars that were just expensive. I thought they were just expensive shit cars. So I was like, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
There was
I'm
always
gonna go
like
buy
one
one.
person that had one, but then they weren't. Yeah, it's just like they weren't super popular before. Now they're like people main those.
Yeah.
Well,
pretty often.
ever since cross games, right?
Well, I think
cross-
what
no,
he's
no,
saying
no.
is since Alfredo.
No. So cross games. So realistically, when Alfredo got his shirt,
Hmm.
the whole overdose scene got taken over, which is fine. That's what you want. Publicity. It's fire. And then actually, since overdose picked up Alfredo, it actually stepped up the whole Gom game. Like it was like everyone was like, "Oh, he's coming in hot this year. Let's go!" So it kind of just like it put that fire on everyone's ass.
We
Like,
do
we
got
gotta
to
get
give
these cars running.
we got to give Bird his dues. He is an OG Gom guy.
Bert,
Is
tell Bert, get out of here. Nah, he's in one of my he's in a good group chat that I'm in, and we always go back. I always tease him about it because he's a Rev D guy, so I always make fun of him about being Rev D, and
He believes in
vice
drift,
versa.
dude.
Dude, and he's just an OD guy for heart. So
Yeah.
So, you guys who know
tough season.
who Sean Billett is? Texas guy.
I'm not really in the South.
He was in the whole like Golem pictures and stuff like that at STC, right? But like he just has two fully loaded, a red and a purple, like fully loaded Golems, just like chilling on his workspace. It's like, oh my gosh.
Well, that's like dang Hector.
Oh, I know,
Freaking
right?
Has every part brand new in the bag and builds a whole brand new Golem. That's like the most baller thing you could ever do. I don't think most people just buy like secondhand like overdose stuff.
Rob,
Yeah,
Rob is-
it's cheaper.
Yeah.
It's cheaper. The overdose scene blew up pretty big.
Yeah.
I feel like cross games was like a hint of it.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
after SDC, everyone got on it like it was a drug, which I think it's going to be. It's good publicity wise, but bro, have your own style. Like just because
Yeah.
you got the best driver in his own car, like. Let's be honest. The GOM didn't just come out yesterday. It's been out for years.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's been on this platform for 3 years. Like, why do you think it drives so good? If you put the same time in any chassis, it's gonna work just as great. Imagine putting eight years in an MC1 or a YD2, just solid 8 years of just competitive driving. You're gonna know the ins and outs of that car no matter what.
We're always preaching that it's more about the driver than the chassis.
I would be so bored.
100%. And that's the thing with the hobby. It's just keeping yourself entertained.
Yep.
Because you do get bored. Like I got bored with my MC1. I was like, this thing drives phenomenal. I was like, oh, let's go buy down.
That's how that happened.
Yeah, literally.
From MC1 to Golem. Okay.
MC1 to gun. That's all it took.
Super G is sold out of Golems, by the way.
Oh, I can imagine.
I don't own real Golems anymore. I have transmissions of Golems with other things. Speaking of which, Kevin's that's hilarious. Kevin's video is by far the most popular video out of all the interviews. He's got like some odd 1,500 views on that video.
Oh, with
It's
his Frankenstein build?
His Kaiju, yeah. Kaiju chassis
Yeah.
debut. Hey, so this is about you, Anthony. I've got some questions here.
Oh, sorry. I got answers.
What are you working on?
Maybe.
Yeah, what are you working on?
So right now I'm working on my MD.
Nice.
The blue.
I have North American Cup coming up. Oh my god, that battery just left. I have North American Cup or North American Championship. It's called now. They changed it. I am the reigning champ of that. So I'm going back this year, and I'm just gonna try to.
You got to bring that shit back, dude.
Bro, I did it in the gauntlet. I got to do it in the MD. That's it. If I do it in the MD, I'm gonna just like, I'm gonna walk out, drop the mic, and just. Yeah, I'm working on the MD. I'm looking to get a little more exit speed so I can kind of stick really tight on tandems. I mean, I did one, like out of all the tandems last weekend, I felt like the one with my teammate was hands down the dirtiest.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
oh my God.
I watched all of Top 32. All of those battles were like, there wasn't any battle where it was super easy for somebody. You know what I mean? Like, if we had a comp with that many people, probably your first battle is going to be, you're not going to be sweating it too bad. But in those, like, all those battles were like really close. And then as we got towards the end, it was like another level.
Let me tell you something. I was chilling. I was like, oh, TQ, what? I got a smooth sailing for a little bit. And then one of the dudes that ended up qualifying, he's out of Massachusetts. And something happened to his car, so he ended up like zeroing. So he was in the gatekeeper bracket. But I knew he was good already, so I was like,
The gatekeeper.
so
bracket.
I was already sweating on the first battle. I was like, all right, I gotta lock in this early already. Jesus.
Yeah.
I was just chilling. I was just chilling in the back eating a Wawa pretzel, and now I gotta go step my game up.
That's the worst thing when you get TQ and then someone who's good like messes up and then you just got a landmine in front of you. You're like, shit.
So okay,
Alex was saying. Oh, go ahead. Continue.
So let's bring it to this. If you guys have questions, pop them in chat. I will get them. Albert already has his question for you, Anthony. What changes are you making to your MD from when you had it at Worlds to NAC?
So actually at Worlds, I had less grip than I usually do at my home track.
Is it a tile difference?
No, it's not tile. It's definitely all tire. It's definitely it's all tire. Because when I went, because we do drift on Japan J tile at Elite. So, but we never drifted on LF3s. Only LF4s or LF5s. It's more softer. But major changes that I've done is actually I lowered my car. So at Super G, I stiffened up the car. Shout out to Nico because he was like, "Yeah, stiffen up your car." And then I changed my caster, and I also went back to my traditional style arms in the rear. And I also got a new deck. Like I got this artisan deck, so now I can change my wheelbase. MD problems, but actually. And I went to a more closed Ackerman. I felt with Super G, I had it more open, so when it would hit the corners, it was good. Actually, if you watch the video with Jake, my issue was that when I got on throttle, my car, instead of zipping forward, it pulled back and hit the wall.
Yeah.
That was a sad moment.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Jake. Yeah. I still got one of his lug nuts on this thing.
Oh. Sorry, I'm paying attention to how much lag there is from video feed. Yeah. Sorry. You're good. You're good. Yeah, Mile High. Mark's asking, how do you like the starting lights at last SDS?
Yeah, so they were great. They need to speed up a little bit quicker because the anticipation is just driving me insane. It's like boop, 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 beep. I'm like, I want to go already. And then one of our judges kept kicking the plug out, and Alex isn't really tech savvy, so it took him like 4 years to get that thing linked back up. So he ended up like ditching it. But Nah, they were dope. It was actually nice because it looked really good on the starting gate. Shout out to you, by the way.
If you have a picture,
But
like Mark or
Alex
anybody,
texted me, so it sucked.
if you have a picture of the starting gate, Mark, or if anybody has a, throw it up in the Discord, and I'll show it when we can.
Dude, it's so if no one puts up a picture, but to explain it, we already had a starting gate made.
Mm-hmm.
So we already had the frame, and he actually came up with a sick way of just allowing us to attach two of the lights right to the frame of it,
Okay.
and it's really like Tetris lights, like boxes. It goes red, 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 green. It's really nice. It's nice because we don't get the chance to have nice things. We got to pay for it. So we take whatever we can get and just make the best of it.
Lights.
That was loud. Hold on.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Watch the lights.
So loud.
We have like a tower like that, but we tend to just use the audio.
Well,
Dude, we have like for the longest time, we have this Amazon street light that just blinks red, yellow, green, red, yellow, green. And we just be like, yeah, next green. And then once it goes, the sequence goes, we go on green. That's it.
we use the Mario Kart starting tone.
We do that.
That's hilarious.
Oh, it works so good because everyone knows, like everybody knows it.
There you go.
Except
Wait.
people trying to boost on the second tone, dude.
All right.
Here we go for the second one.
Watch the lights. Okay.
Red, hit red.
Red, green.
Here we go for the
Okay.
second one. Time out.
They can be attached to anything. That's cool.
Yeah, so if he can speed up the sequence, I'll love it.
That's probably not a problem type of thing. Just give them a few.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
It's like just chill,
You gotta
chill.
just catch my breath. Most of us don't even breathe during the lap. We're like, yeah.
Right? Like competition tips and tricks. Breathe. It helps.
Actually, no, just don't breathe.
just don't breathe.
Just hold your breath the whole time.
Yeah.
That will slow your heart rate down, so that could help.
Not in a good way. Jeez. Okay, hey. This is my favorite question. So, where you're at, where's your favorite place to go get food?
Oh, you're asking the wrong dude. You know why? Because I'm a foodie. I go all over.
Then
Dude,
you
we
have
drive, like,
opinions.
40 minutes.
That's what we want.
So, all right. If I was to recommend some stuff, like to some people who actually eat food, like, I live in, I would say, all right, the easiest way to put it, I live next to Newark Airport, so I'm kind of central. If you go further north towards New York City, there's a city called Fort Lee. They're like very Asian cultured.
Mhm.
There's a place it's called Soup Dumpling Plus. Phenomenal food. If I'm looking for Italian food, there's like a spot 15 minutes from us that they have like the best mom and pop. What else is there?
So you got choices.
I'm trying to think. Oh, dude, Mexican food, Jose Tejas. It's phenomenal. It's cheap. It's great. I can go there like 3 times a week. It's cool because it's different. Like for us, it's different compared to Cali. We definitely have way more cultures, like in towns, just in towns.
Yeah.
So, dude, the food is phenomenal. Bro, we had pizza in Cali and almost died. It's like this thing tastes like school lunch, and not even the good kind.
Mark says,
Yeah,
why is it the high crime areas have the best food?
bro?
It's the hustle.
It's because these thugs they gotta have good nutrition when they're running.
Oh boy.
They can't catch cramps when they're running.
All
To be
right.
honest with you, you know what it is? It's cheaper. The culture is different. It's the same thing. Like when we went to Cali, like the best Mexican food was out of a food truck.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
that's always the rule for Mexican for me is just like whatever the worst looking store or restaurant is, that's the best food.
Didn't you get like kicked in the
100%.
butt from that last time though?
Yeah,
No.
right on the side of the highway.
Not any more than usual.
Okay. Next question. What is your go-to electronic setup?
Oh, Acuvance all day.
Was there any specific reason why?
So I used to be sorry to my Acuvance sponsor. But way back when I was a wee little lad in the RC drift scene, I used to hate Acuvance only because I didn't want to spend the money for it. I was like, you don't need that. So but I took it serious, and I was like, oh, actually no, my RPX2 though, the sensor wire got cut. Not the sensor wire, but the one that goes to the receiver got damaged.
Mhm.
I was like, fuck, I guess I'm gonna try Acuvance. And it was just more to test myself again. And once I went Acuvance, I realized how many cool settings that there are. And I get it, people hate it because they're like, oh, but the money's high, it's not worth the money. But dude, they got features on there that a lot of us don't even use. Like, and ever since I became it's hard to say, I know it sounds biased as hell, but an Acuvance sponsored driver, I've been like kind of just testing like different stuff.
Mhm.
But if I was to put in order, straight up order, I like Acuvance. Like it would be Acuvance first, the Earvis XX, then it would be RPX2, then it'll probably be a Rad because technically it still falls under the same umbrella.
Mhm.
The Rad, Hobby Wing, any Hobby Wing, because Hobby Wing is, and I'm like Rad and the Hobby Wing are kind of like at the same level if I was to put them on the scale. But yeah, and then it would be the Breathe on the bottom.
Ouch.
Sorry, Albert.
Ooh.
No. Oh, ouch. No. Honestly,
Plug
probably
your ears,
the
Bert.
same.
Plug your ears.
Although, do you think you'd be able to pass a blind taste test or a blind driver's test between like a Rad and a Zarvis?
100%. Oh, no. So when it comes to features with the Acuvance, like the Rad and the Rad and the XX, I mean it's very minimum. I mean, obviously you get more power outage out of the XX, and you get the BCs and all that torque controls and stuff like that. Do you need that? Absolutely not. Is it a nice feature to have? Yeah, if you're willing to try it out. But if you don't really care for it, Rad all day, dude. It's cheaper, a
Mhm.
lot cheaper. And some people just want that nice convenience of the remote tuning. That's it. I mean, like if that's really what you're looking for, go for the Rad.
I'm a Rad
all
rider
day.
for sure, dude.
I think it's funny, like the fact that you said,
Bro, I don't even use fans on my motor, so like the extra port don't matter to me.
I don't either. I think a lot of people don't need to use fans on their motors.
Yeah, I just like the power of the XX. Yeah,
What up, Beto? Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
he's in the EU, he's in Europe, wow, okay.
What?
He's in Europe.
So that's
Anyway.
that's ESCs. So those are definitely my favorite
Hmm.
in that order. Now, when it comes to motor types, Agile. Well, so I'm gonna put like super S tier is gonna be the overdose motor, but it's still an Acuvance motor.
Which one? Which variant? Because there's a few of them out there.
What is it? The Type 2, the last one.
Okay.
I don't have my gun on me. That one is hands down. I wish they would come out with a new one because it's so good. Then it'll be the Agile. Then the what's RevD? Absolute. The Absolute is pretty good. Hobby Wing is good, but I don't like their stock rotor.
Yep.
It's too
Too much RPM. No torque.
yeah. That shit has like no resistance. Like You hit it a little bit, and that thing wants to roll to like the next neighborhood.
I am so
Um,
glad that you feel that too, because it's like when I explain that to people, no one gets it.
Yeah, yeah. You got drag brake on a hunter, and that thing is flying. It's like get out of here. But they do have rotor types. I know they have like almost like 6 or 7 rotor types. So we have. Oh, so yeah. I'm an agile fan, but I'm not a Fledge fan. Controversy. Some people like Fledges over agiles. I just like the smoothness of an agile,
Mhm.
and they sound way cooler. Like that noise is just.
Okay.
I don't know. My car is like, especially with the Corolla body, I have an agile in a torque rotor, and it's kind of annoying now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably your boost is probably on 1,000.
No,
It's a hatchback. It's basically a big speaker box. You just amplify it.
Yeah. And just cut one window out, or you just put AirPods in. You'd be all right.
All right.
not my problem anymore.
I would have bought an Agile just the other day, except the new D-like motors just got set for pre-release. So I bought one of those.
Well, sorry.
Sorry. What?
Inside Accident stuff.
Oh no! Don't get me wrong. I'm all for Accuvance, but
Coming soon. I was gonna say coming soon. There's gonna be some new stuff from Accident.
oh, it's about time. That'll be cool. That'll be way
Nothing
cool.
crazy, but like it's definitely some factory stuff that people kind of want.
So color,
Oh, but
wait, they did that.
Yeah, colors. Well, like for instance, like the reason why I like the overdose motor
Mhm.
is that not a lot of people take them apart, but if you actually take them apart, like if I take this agile motor out
Mhm.
and I take my Accuvance motor out, the rotor that's actually inside that one is braided for the can. So it's cut different. That rotor's cut different, so it's weighted different.
Mhm.
So it's a high torque motor rotor on a balanced can, so that's why it feels absolutely insane.
Right on.
It's not like you could just buy it because like the issue is people gotta understand is when you buy these rotors from even from Accuvance, like or any other company, they're not balanced for these cans. Like the original one is, but not the one that you're putting in the torque ones. And when people have issues, they got to keep that in mind. Like, oh, overheating can actually warp those things.
Yeah. Those
Well,
are facts. Oh.
Any more electronic favorites you want me to do? Like I got tons.
Oh, you got
What's your gyro and servo?
So gyro is UID. Servo is any Futaba servo. Doesn't matter to me. Or KO Pro.
I don't
I
think
do
he
like the SPO. I like the SPO3s, but they gotta be tuned. And same thing with the Rev Ds. I mean, Rev D I had bad luck with. They burnt out on me, but I just spoke with my boy Steve out of Texas, and he said that the new batch that they just came out with has probably been the best one so far.
Were you rocking all the anniversary editions? Yeah, okay, no wonder why.
And I still keep the cases. I just swap them over.
Oh, I know, right? It's such an
That's it.
easy thing.
That's all I do.
Okay, so Brock Leach is bringing this up in chat to Jake, which did you know this for like Futaba 7PX 10PX? Like if you change the FDR like in the radio, it actually sets endpoints as well for like trigger feel.
What?
Yeah.
Why would it do that?
Well, my problem is that I've been doing that since like day one, so I have no idea like if there's any difference for me unless I turn it off or just like get rid of
What
it.
did you say? Sorry, say that
So
again?
so you know in like Futaba radio there's a FDR chart. Like most of
Yeah.
us just think of it as a calculator, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it also changes stuff. Thanks, Mark. They make a manual and no one ever reads it. Yeah. Hey,
Is that true? Because can you turn the chart on and off?
Maybe
I don't think you could turn the chart. I don't think you could turn the chart off. So I don't think that is.
Well, no,
I'm
but
gonna
you.
test that theory.
But it's like you can set your actual FDR, right? So like it's doing all the
Yeah.
calculations. It's a default for a reason.
Yeah, but you can't turn it off, so you can't turn it on.
But you can set it to 0.
Yeah, but it doesn't come defaulted at 0. So I don't know. Call bullshit on that one.
Mark's about to bust
sorry,
out
Mark.
the manual.
Who's Sorry,
Manuel?
Mark.
Who's man? He's Vittorio's Who's Manuel. Ooh.
Yeah.
Brock Leach. I didn't have mine set. It was at 5 FDR, if I remember correctly. I changed that to the proper, and I swore I felt a change. A few others tried it as well and noticed it. We had one who said he felt no change.
Placebo, bro. Placebo.
I need to see.
It-
Yeah, I need
yeah,
to see the
it could be that.
manual that says that it changes something.
Yeah, whoever's his friend at the track, just go reset his shit.
Read my manual. Says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reverse. Okay.
Nah, that's pretty cool though. I would try that.
I mean, okay. If we go to weird setup radio things, do you believe in capacitor in radio?
No.
Okay. Since we were there, might as well ask it.
No. I believe the caps on the AC.
Ooh, actually, do you believe in curves settings on radio?
100%. I use it all the time.
And curves versus point by point.
Point by point. What do you mean? By you mean changing the actual?
So
yeah, like on the throttle, you can do like custom points and have it be like flat. Like Adam does that. Hokoki.
Oh.
It's like boost by throttle.
Yeah. See, my thing with that though is just I think of it as real car, but then again, that could be the reason why the West Coast is so fast. But the West Coast. But if you think about it, right? So say Adam, who's a phenomenal driver, I drove with him that weekend.
No, not me.
He uses that, and I don't use that. And I actually had Brett Trevino. He drove my car, and the way he kind of used the trigger was kind of different compared to the way I use my trigger. And he was like, "Dude, your car is fast." Like, where? So I think it just does play a big part, and it does, for sure. Because I spoke with Albert. We actually had a phenomenal conversation about this. But just getting your throttle to match what you're doing with the car is probably more important than adding that curve, essentially, to the remote. Because if you could do exactly what you want with your trigger and it corresponds with the car, you get your results all day. Where I think we slap band-aids on certain features that we want to look for. So, for instance, he wants that midline boost area. Accuvance, the XX makes a power change thing that actually accommodates that area, that gray area. There's actually a feature for that.
That's the torque setting, yeah?
No, that's the power change. Only in the towel.
Oh, gotcha. One of those things.
It's a towel feature. It allows power change. So it's power change. It allows how abrupt or how subtle it can come in. It's actually really nice. It's for that mid throttle range where you want to sit on the door and not really play with the brake. It's really nice.
Accuvance VTEC setting.
Nah.
What's up, Trey?
Yeah, 100%. Accuvance VTEC setting is actually the perfect way of putting it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, Adam has just like a flat spot on his throttle, so where no matter what he does on the trigger, it doesn't do anything to the throttle, basically.
Yeah, but for me, I feel like that's terrible. So if I put that sorry, I said terrible, but I want that area super low. So when I'm
yeah, I don't know.
The wheels are slipping less.
I like the linear feel,
Mm-hmm.
and
I'm a huge linear feel. Actually, I've been playing with what is it, VTR? The VTR curve, where it gives you the bar. So I put the VTR pretty low. I was actually testing it out this weekend. It worked out phenomenally. I tested it at like 60, and I went down to a negative 16 curve-ish. And what I noticed is that it curved it right to that 60% of throttle, exactly kind of where I'm starting to pick up on the tires, where I want to sit on the door.
Mhm.
And right after that 60%, it was like, all right, now you got power to stay on the door. And it actually found like super comfortable in that area. So I want to play with that more.
Trey
Trey
said he's gonna start a GoFundMe so you can get a new phone.
Yeah, yeah, he's talking about this.
Jeez.
It's someone talking about my track phone. Oh, for the people that didn't see it.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh. That's okay. It could be a stylistic thing.
Nah, Trey did this at SDC.
And we got Mark reading manuals. Great. No change with rollout or gear ratio besides being a calculator. It must be a placebo effect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Told you I smelled something familiar. Nah, but
What about steering curve?
so the only thing I've done with steering curve is I've read about it. Who had I think it was like the Rev D guy who did like his thing. I read about it, never used it, didn't care for it. Actually, I used the GYD steering gyro curve.
Oh yeah?
MC1 back in the day.
I've never used that.
I tried it.
That thing,
It took me forever.
Yeah.
it's hard.
I think-
It is hard. If you get that thing to work great, I could see that thing being a problem. Like, yeah, I used it for. Is that the first year I won, or it might have been my second place? I don't know. I used it 1 year because one of the guys from Virginia put me on, and I was like, oh, actually, I think it was the year I won because I did a post about it on my my Instagram. Still have that post. He writes in the comments, what about your steering curve? I was like, it's not valid. I'm not posting it.
Man, yeah, there's so many different settings that I just don't mess with. Just out of fear for messing crap up. Like in
Yeah,
radio.
but that's the best part.
Yeah,
That's
just
the best part.
yeah. The sad part is that sometimes like just going back to box stock setup like for chassis for me is like the best thing that I can do. Like I'll be so off like kilter with my tune that it's just going back to stock is the best thing for me.
Dude, you have no idea. Like when I had my gun, I got pictures on my phone of that thing being upside down, taking screws out. Like I hated that car at one point. I was like, all my friends were like, dude, are you ever gonna drive? I said, I'm trying.
Sounds like a person I know.
To do.
That's like me in like my servo gyro settings. It's like I always feel like my car feels pretty good, but I always mess with them.
Do you run a GYD?
Yeah, I have a 550 and a CD700.
We all
All
run.
right, cool. Take the GYD out and then put a regular gyro in there and watch you be humbled. Swear to God. And it's always a good way. Like I always tell people who have GYDs, when you're tuning your car, take that shit out.
It's,
You're just gonna slap band-aids on top of your chassis. So how do you know if the chassis works?
so much truth behind that.
So actually when I was at Super G, I brought my GOM to get it signed because I was like, oh, the overdose guys are coming. I grabbed the GOM, left the SD 2.0 at home, and I was like, come here. and I ended up getting it signed. So I was like, oh, I want to actually drive it. And I was driving the MD2. And when I brought the GOM out, I usually run a GYD 550 and a Futaba. I had a SPO2 and a Revox in there. And I drove the shit out of that car. And I was like, this thing feels great. Like, that was the best car I drove it all weekend. I was so stressed about my MD, but it was more that I had lack of parts. But yeah, just trying not to spend money in Cali. That's really what it was.
So hard to do.
Poor planning. It was poor planning. I didn't have like all of my stuff with me, and I was like, I need to freaking tune my shocks. I got to tune this, and I was like, I don't have anything. So next year, I'm bringing everything.
I intentionally packed light and had a rule not to buy anything there because that could go downhill fast. But yeah, pack light. So I didn't want to be messing with nothing. Just like a couple drivers here and there. But
I think my total spending on RC stuff that trip was what, 160 and then 200 because I went to GGT that day. And like,
yeah, GGT. You could spend a lot of money not knowingly.
no, it was just for,
it
was just for
like
tires.
Let me get that. Those are shims. Let me get some of those. Let me get some of that. That should be like $60, and then keep ringing you up. You're like 180. What? Hold up. Ew, damn.
Oh no, for me, it was just the California tax because we don't have sales tax.
Oh yeah, I forgot you guys live in what is it, that special land?
Hey, we can pump our own gas now.
we can do that. That's pretty fun.
That's terrible. We don't pump our own gas in Jersey.
Yeah, you're the only other state. I think you're the last state.
I think New Hampshire's is the only other state that doesn't have sales tax.
Yeah,
I got burned by Portos. There was like $80 there at Portos.
I think you don't. As someone who moved from a pumping your gas state to a not pumping your gas state, I'm very happy that we're back to pumping our gas. Because I hate waiting around for other people.
But it's dumb too, because like at our gas stations, or at least here in Lebanon, the Chevron is like divided. So there's like a full service side and then the self-service side.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Dude, we got Wawas, and if the dude's taking too long, just get out my own car and do it myself.
They get
Okay.
real mad here if you do that.
So
I'm like, bro,
let's
Well, they
you
used
still
to.
get paid, right?
Huh?
Like, you're still getting paid to pump my gas. even
I
if you
know,
get-
right? What do you care? You don't have to do this.
Yeah.
all right. Let's jump over to a chassis. Your chassis.
I think I got any Portos when I was down there.
Is that the cheese thing?
Yeah, it's the cheese thing.
Those things are amazing.
I know. Like, oh my god, like Joey was like, here, you guys gotta have one of these. And I'm like, I'm eating one in Vittorio's interview. Which is and then like the next day, Michael basically gives me like one of the potato balls. I'm like, ugh, dang it. So I think it was that same day that we were out. Cameron and I and Miranda and Crystal all went to Portals on Sunday. Anyway, besides the fact, let's go here. We're going here.
It is in all her glory.
So okay,
My brethren.
the R Design chassis. Have you driven
The
with
only
this
other
yet?
person I know that actually competes in an MD2.
Yeah,
My brother.
brother.
I can give you like a
Chassis-
half high five on that one.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, I got one
dang!
of these. I got an Etsy.
I'm the only one that doesn't have an MD 2.0 in this group, at least.
When would you ever think that would happen? You have a show with 3 people that have MD2s, and you're the only one that doesn't have one.
I would have never thought about it. They still need to fix the slide rack. Actually,
This slide rack's actually pretty freaking good. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually really good. If you gotta just sit there for a while.
The only thing I don't like about it is the amount of aluminum there is on the front of the car.
Yeah, but it evens out the weight from the rear.
Well, I mean, we've got the special sauce right here with the Accuvance distribution block thing.
Oh, you like that? You like that?
That's got to be an extra like 30 grams at least.
I mean, I still made weight to our comp, which is 6733. I haven't done anything special with this car. So
What's the overall weight?
yeah. Ooh. Oh, actually, I took a picture from Super G. You're lucky. Trey,
Now
you
that
can't
would not be the
right
first
now.
time. That would not be the first time that the SD got better parts than the MD.
Oh, I know, right?
So it's not all right. Hold on. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to that part. Where on the picture? Oh, right here. So overall weight of the car is 1401
Oh, that's not bad. Not bad at all.
with the shell and a battery.
Right on.
Shout out to J Bars in the chat.
So that's battle equipped or battle ready.
Look at those clean wires. In the back.
Ooh, you're so lucky I can't curse right now.
Yeah. Oh, no, feel free. Just
'Cause I fucking hate wiring. I get so agitated about it because I hate wiring. Like I don't like to see a bunch of wire,
mm,
and I have like this one noodle right here because KL gives you like 40 feet. They want you to put your servo on the trunk of your real car. But yeah, and then go ahead, swipe to the other one. That's
Okay.
my other weapon. I got fire and ice over here.
what's up with the fake bokeh on the agile? Or is that
Probably
blurred
real.
out intentionally?
No, I think it's just the glare of the lights. That'd be kind of sick if I planned that, but I didn't. And if you look, there's the two front weights are just to make weight because I didn't put my dash in my car.
Man,
I
Trey,
usually run the Shogun dash.
What's your minimum weight at SDS? I forgot.
It's only 6733. So, and then I think you can't be over 1100 grams in the rear.
that's pretty standard.
Yeah.
That's very standard, actually.
The
So-
6733 kind of catches people by surprise now.
So,
Yeah,
Anthony,
a lot of guys out here are at 70. So
what did you do to
Yeah.
Trey? Like, he's pulling all the punches,
oh,
man.
they
Just
don't,
like,
they hate each
geez.
other, dude. It's like they're just. They almost fought. You know, I saw when Trey showed up. Anthony was like scraping the floor with his foot. I saw some of them squaring up a little bit. I thought Kalai was on the stand or something, dude.
Nah.
Oh, hey, on back to here. Are you 3 gear or 4 gear?
4 gear all the way. I like it way better.
Okay,
I tried 3 gear for like a second. I was like,
just not your style.
but it's just all personal preference. Some people love the 3 gear.
Mhm.
Not a fan of it.
Blurring out the secrets. Starts
Trey's
pulling.
ready to roast.
Yeah,
You have
dude,
hell
roast.
mismatched colors on both cars. Okay,
This is a mismatch. This is all red.
I see a black bumper. One
Yeah,
black bumper.
zoom into that bumper real quick. Let my man see what that bumper is.
Hold on, like Facebook is dumb. Like it won't let me zoom
Hold
in.
on. Here, you don't even gotta. I got you right here. Hold on, let me take my little magnets off, so he can be like, "Oh yeah." Respect them on me. You probably got a stock Yokomo bumper on your MD.
I have a hot dog racing bumper, dude.
Oh my god, explains everything.
No, that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more. The rabbit hole goes so much deeper. Although I did ask Logan if I got him a hot dog shift knob for his car, his real car. He said he wouldn't use it.
That's terrible.
I'm disappointed.
I think I would crack up if I seen a hot dog as a shifter. And he got to put Glizzy Mobile on the back.
No, I'm good.
God damn. These things are heavy. Holy shit.
Hot dog 86 will forever hold a place in his heart.
All right, there we go. Now that I got the ugliness off. Look at that. And actually, this is before. So this SD is actually before they dropped the colored ones.
Mhm.
If you look, because it has a black trans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, I told you.
Oh,
Nico.
This is the first version of it. It's kind of hard, like, to get the colored ones now. Everything's hard to get colored now. But
yeah, everything's being released in color now. It's pretty cool.
I mean, I realistically got the blue MD because it was blue.
Does
I was literally like talking with the sponsor. I was gonna get a black one, and then I seen a post. Oh, blue MD is getting released. I was like, email.
Oh, hey, Miko's here. What's up, Miko?
What's up, Miko?
Hey, do you prefer the $80 battery mount? Or is that the one that comes with the SD?
Oh, I got that one free, buddy.
There you go.
I bought that. I bought that a long time ago. Like I bought that with the what was it? The ZX that came with the flex, the cool flex deck or something like that.
The trash flex deck is what it was.
Yeah, the one that looked like a sword.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Where did you get your so cool pit board?
The endless. I got this from Albert.
Okay.
He actually. So Albert was an original endless guy,
Mm.
and he had this board, and he hit me up like, dude, I wish I didn't get rid of mine. And then he hit me up like 2 months after, like, dude, I got it back. Like, I'll give it to you. I was like, oh, you're the best. That was like his gift to me when I went out to Cali was the setup board. I was like super stoked about it.
Vittorio live with Miko next week. No. Although, hey, if Miko did say yes, I'd totally do another week.
That's not happening.
That's
brother.
not happening. Okay. Hey, okay. KO Propo versus Futaba. Which one would you rather daily?
Depends on the chassis.
Which one would you like if you only had to pick one?
Oh, do I have unlimited money?
Unlimited money.
I'll go Futaba.
Okay. Is it because of tuning options or just better feel for you?
It's tuning options.
Okay. So what do we have here other than a lot of portrait mode
Awesomeness.
bokeh?
That's what it is, Adam. It's just portrait mode.
It is. Oh, do you think?
That's all it is.
Yo, is that a fingerboard?
Uh-oh.
That's a tuning.
Uh-oh.
Jordan's in the chat.
man
He just
said-
perked up a little bit.
Yeah, he said 3 words. This whole thing. Sings one fingerboard.
Big fingerboard guy.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, if you watch the show, you know DJ doesn't really talk. He just works on stuff.
Which
I was working on something and I looked up and I just saw the fingerboard.
Oh, fingerboard?
It's like, hold up. Set out down, big pony.
Big fingerboard guy. Jordan is.
So this car is actually like my favorite build. Actually, I have it. The S13. I actually enjoyed building it a lot because I hate building bodies.
Me
Like,
too.
I hate it. But this one was pretty fun. This one here, I guess, because the pictures don't kind of whatever. So when I did this body, I was like, how can I kind of match it, but like have fun with it as well? And obviously, I hate bodies. So I mean, hate doing bodies. So I was like, yeah, one color, obviously. So I went with Mika Red as the base for the car, and the pearl for it made it look absolutely insane. So, and I looked at the scale car, and I noticed that he had some type of flame work done on the roof.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh, how can I mimic it? So I ended up going on Cricut and finding the closest flame. So I had to like kind of piece these together. I did that. I had to run translucent pink with black to kind of give it that dark shade. And then this is the translucent red with silver with flame flake.
How many paint testers did you do before you finally sprayed? That says none.
He sent it.
He sent.
He sent it. Okay, confirmed.
Okay.
Well, let's welcome our great SDC World Judge Shane to the chat.
Yeah, let's be honest here. So if you do bodies, you you obviously do. You do test runs. When you're not a body guy, you're just like, dude.
Like, I hope it turns out.
Yeah, dude. Some of my favorite cars are the ones that are winged. You're like, dude, that came out way better than I thought. We're just like, oh, yeah, we're running with it.
Super facts.
But
Straight up facts.
I've never painted a drift body.
So I did things like I did a clear wing, kind of like the
NASCAR.
seem a little like authentic almost. Like I even put like this natural bend in it. This thing was a pain in the butt to do. I was just like, how do I make this look good? And I think that was like probably the coolest feature. I have a Shogun dash in here, but I was gonna bring this car originally to Cali, and I didn't want that to break, so I kind of took it off. I put it back on. I actually just ordered two more dashes from Josh G. Is that his name on Instagram or whatever?
Yeah.
Guy that does this. Yeah, he just 3D printed a couple S14 dashes that I'm going to be running. So.
Oh, what was?
Yeah.
Shane, the blue on my S13 was 0 test paint.
See, yeah, I'm telling you, the dopest cars are the ones that you don't test. You know why? Because I feel like when you test it, you're like, oh, that looks really good. And when you go to spray it, you kind of like, you don't like it anymore.
Your expectations are completely at a different place.
Yeah, you're not wow. You lose the wow factor. Like, nothing's better when you go like this and you peel that first little thing just to check it out. That should look good.
It's like a scratch off, dude.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit.
Okay, random question for everybody. I think, or what paint do you think smells the best?
What the?
Super messed up question. I think Spastic's paints. Yeah, Spastic paint to me smells the best. Not for huffing reasons.
Which one gets you the most high? That's what I want to know.
Oh, that's Tamiya all day long.
No, the one that gets me high.
No. It just smells good, not hot.
No, the one that smells the best is definitely Spastic. For sure. Which one do you think sprays the best here? I got a question for you.
Sprays the best? I don't know, because I've had problems with both Tamiya and Spastics. Definitely don't mix them. By any means, don't mix them at all.
I found that out the hard way.
I think most of the paint that I've done, Spastics has come out on top for me.
Really?
Yeah. Although oh crap, what is it called? Like in the old day of racing, Pactra paint. That stuff was good.
See, for me, like I actually, if I'm doing solid coats like white, black, or even like just a racing red, I actually do Traxxas.
Mm-hmm.
Their colors spray like powder coat almost. So I like theirs the most. Like it's just super consistent all the way through.
DJ, didn't you spray your S13 with Traxxas like desert color or whatever it was?
No. I use Proline paint.
That's right.
Airbrush. Yeah, I use some Tamiya and shoot, I'd have to take a look at the can, but some kind of I think it was a Duratrax can. Mainly just for backing, but most colors are Proline paint.
Dude, there are so many answers in this chat. Holy crap.
I was gonna say this shot's going off about freaking huffing paint. I mean sniffing paint.
Oh geez. Okay, my problem with Tamiya is that it feels like you have to buy at least 2 cans to get coverage.
Yeah. At least 3.
At least good coverage.
3. So I noticed so here's my input on this. So with Tamiya paint, I feel like you can go balls to the wall, just spray, and it works. Whatever, it sticks. With spastics, it's more about how many layers you put in for it to be really done well.
Yeah.
Like I have some cars with spastics paint that I took my time. I literally just layer after layer, and the car is mint. Where mine, I could go put freaking 3 layers down, and it still holds. So I think like spastics is definitely, you got to be more prepped for it. And to my, you can kind of just, bro, there's times where, like for instance, like lights, I don't even clean them. I just spray them, and it just works.
James
Where I ain't doing that with spastics.
apparently does his with Sharpie. And
No,
like
all the time. Come on.
well no, buddy, it
You
was
gotta-
so
you gotta be
clean.
nice with it though.
Yeah, like you know how you like put on Sharpie on like glass surfaces and you like see those smudge marks and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That I don't know how he like did it without, right? Because his looks
If
so
you do
clean.
if you do it clean enough and you put a dark lens to it, you won't notice it.
Okay.
It's when it's clear. Like when you put it clear and you go like that, that's when you'll see it.
Okay. So do it enough is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess it kind of reminds me of like that spray on tint stuff, the paint stuff. Like if you looked at it from the back, it always looked like crap, but on the other side, it was fine. Yeah. Okay. So what is this? This is the body that. Oh wait, we're not even on it. This is the body that you drove at STC, right?
No. My body that I drove at STC was given away. I gave it away to the dudes out in Hawaii.
Okay.
He, I don't want to butcher his name, but I'm gonna just call it K. But he was like, "Yeah, dude, I like your body." I said, "Word, you can have it when I'm done." Literally, I lost to Jake. I snatched the magnets off, and I was like, "Here, you can have it."
Nice.
Okay, so that's all that I need to do. Just be like, "Hey, Anthony, I need your body." No.
100%. Swear to God. Unless it's like that taco one. If it's something that like I don't really care about, you can have my body for sure.
No attachment to bodies. Okay.
Nah.
I have a problem with that actually.
Me too.
What body attachment?
Yeah.
I would never give away any of the bodies that I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
I gave away an unpainted R35 that I won, but if it's painted,
That's
it's
see
special.
that's that West Coast culture. You know what I mean? You guys you gotta love each other. You gotta love your crew. I gave away like probably like 10 bodies. But
Apparently,
it's just like, you know what it is? It's just like I know I could build another one, or I'll have Alex build it because he's the build out here. And so I'll have him build it, and then like this is probably like the only body that I actually care about. Don't know why.
this is
And
hilarious.
The one that, and then the one Albert built for me, which was the 400Z.
Mhm.
I love that body, and I'm mad because I retired it because it got signed, but I really just want to freaking destroy it.
Scale slide. Anthony, what's your body count?
Oh, it's freaking Cody. Dude, what's up, Cody?
So my wife keeps getting mad because every time I get rid of a body, I come back with 2 more. So right now I'm working on an S13 street build, like a D Max. I have a Corvette, a Daigo Saito Corvette. I also have Spirit Ray S13 coming in.
Oh, that'll be fun.
And what is the is it the Panem V2 hatch that Addiction made, which is actually the smallest hatch you can get. If you ever see them in person, they're like really tiny. They're like this big. They're like the best hatch you can possibly get. Yeah.
The 8.6 or the
The 180 hatch.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I want to make sure. Yeah, I just want to make sure I make sure it's the right one. I think it's Panem V2.
Body swap, just like a jersey swap.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
kind of the theory, and Alex was actually the one who started that. So when we went to Canada, he would always leave a body that he built, um, and it kind of everyone just picked up on it. Also, tradition SDS is the body that you start with. If you don't change it for the season, you get it signed,
Mhm.
and it becomes retired. It becomes a retired body, which is kind of sick. So
Nice.
this year we had one of the kids and his brother from Apex Lights, the Shiki brothers. They took their shells off and everyone signed it, and it was cool. Actually, the younger brother Emmanuel, who came in second for no, came in third for the season. He was like, "Anthony, can you sign my car?" I was like, during the middle of the competition, I was like, "Yeah," and it kind of was like the way I would say it. It was the like, you ever seen Space Jam?
Yeah.
When they take the superpower from the ball,
Oh yeah.
the talent from the ball. So I signed the top of his car, and this kid just went on a hot streak. Just like he was driving like shit the whole time, and he knew it. And he's a good driver. I signed that damn car. He fucking turned into a beast, dude. And we ended up listening to the same dude, and it was like it was both of us on some bullshit, like as in like we did it ourselves. And you could just, it was just awesome to see. It was like, damn, he was like, "Damn, you signed my car." I was like, "Yo, you're killing it." I was like, "Please don't go."
Yeah, he
against
was.
me."
He was driving really good. That was he had like it was the final four. He had a one more time battle with Isaiah, right? And then
Yeah.
he jumped the wall or something.
Yeah, that was Emmanuel. He was like, the kid has no fear, so like he
And
just
he-
wants to just
He ended up beating his brother too, right?
yeah. That's the best moment of my that was the best moment ever. He was just like, "You're just a sore loser," and then blah blah blah. His brother ends up challenging it, and the call ends up standing. He's like, "See, bitch." I was like, dude. It was so funny though. It was cool. Like everyone, it's crazy. I feel like it's weird. Like I talk about this all the time, and it's sad to say it, but like the culture difference is unreal. East Coast, West Coast, it's just different.
It sure.
That's like my whole experience from like Super G. If that comes up in subject, I'll talk about it. But
I'm actually surprised that we haven't talked about that more, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
But-
what are some of the differences that you noticed?
so personally, everyone is kind of like treating it not like a hobby. If that makes sense.
You think it's a little more
Like-
serious?
it's a job.
Yeah, but not the good kind of serious. I get it. Like, bro, I've competed. Yo, enjoyed it. Like a lot of those dudes were like in they headspace on nothing. And what I like to tell people, even what I like to tell people back home is, realistically, if I didn't know the dudes I know, like Trey, Albert, Miko, I actually didn't know Alfredo at the time. Like I only knew him through social media or whatever.
Mhm.
If I didn't say nothing to nobody, I could have went under the radar the whole time. And that's the problem, in a sense. Like the fact that people weren't branching off to go talk to somebody or just trying to communicate or shake or make that connection. Like,
Yep.
That's the one thing that I did notice at Super G, that everyone was just like super, I don't want to say uptight, because uptight's not the right word, but like that's what it felt like. And it's crazy because when we host events, and I think this is why Canada's kind of been excited about having our events over there, is that when we go over there, we're bringing the team, we're bringing the energy, we're bringing everything. We want people to come out there and just be like super stoked about it. And I don't know, man, I didn't have that feeling there. It like I tell people all the time, like my boy Seth, he was like, "Let's go GGT." He was like shooting that thing up. He was like, "GGT." I was like, I was like, "Bro, chill." Like I want to. And then Super G After Dark was amazing. I was like, yeah, where the hell was all these awesome drivers or all these fun people throughout the day? And that's kind of where I made my connections. Like that's where I ended up talking to Victoria more, where he was kind of like mellowing out from all the stuff that was happening. Jason, right? Jason, what's his name? Jason Wong or whatever. Even Durkee.
Yep.
Like Durkee, like if you seen, not to put my boy on blast, but if you seen Durkee there, he was kind of tense from like all the Super G stuff happening. Then after dark, he was like, oh, it was a bad chill. I was like, oh, okay, so. But everyone needs to, I feel like everyone needs to just have like a better energy, a sense. Don't get in your head.
I think
fun. It's a fun ass hobby.
I think part of it, like, it's like first year versus second year. Like that, there's a big difference for me going there, just being there, like first year number 2 versus year 1, right? Because it's like you go and you show up and you know no one. Just like you were saying, if you didn't know your guys, right? It's like then you have no one to. You just kind of sit there.
Absolutely not. That's bullshit. I call bullshit on that one too, because I found Logan. I was looking for him for a minute. I'm like, yo, where's this guy at? And it took me a while, and then we finally. I said, yeah, I want to talk to you about blah 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 blah. And that's the thing, like,
If you couldn't
I
find
went
me,
out of
you
my
just weren't
way.
looking by the beer cooler hard enough.
dude,
Or the
I
van.
just was, you know what? I mean, I was like, I don't know. It was a lot of people in and out of it, but I was, dude, I just wanted to meet people. I'm like, bro, who the hell is Victoria? What does he look like? Is he goofy? How's his energy? Or I was like, is Alfredo tall? Is Albert really as tall as everyone says? And you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, you can,
Wow,
you just wanna know how tall
all of
everybody
these
is?
super legit questions.
or how tall Miko isn't.
yeah, I mean, I met Miko in Canada, but yes, that did catch him by surprise. Like, wow, he under the radar, but wait. But it's just like, dude, I was out there just trying to like straight up put faces to names and see like vibe checks, and a lot of people checked out, and then a lot of people I really connected with. That was it.
For sure.
But I get it. Some people are introverts, like, you know what I mean. Some people just.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's room for both kind of mentalities. You know, I think it's okay to let people take something seriously, and especially if you've traveled there and you know you want to do well. I think it's fine to not be that guy. I definitely prefer just the more fun vibe, but
You know what it is? It takes a load off on people.
yeah,
It does. And I noticed that it's not just the people, it's Super G itself. Like Super G is very serious.
yeah.
Like
Well, yeah. I mean, for that event, it makes sense, right?
I mean, we drifting. Like, there was times where like dudes were like, "Shh." I'm like, bro, did you not see him door that guy?
Yeah,
Like,
that is a
he just
weird.
spent
I think that whole thing, the noise during runs thing, I understand it way more during qualifying, but it is a weird, like, because if it starts out quiet, then it's hard to break the ice.
Yeah.
And so then nobody ever says anything. But if you're already used to that and people are making noise, then it can be okay. But
Dude,
just getting
dude,
past that.
and I think that was like the biggest wake up call from SDS to SDC was that SDS is like, you remember? I mean, you guys, you're definitely older than me, but like, remember back in the day they had the Girls Gone Wild videos that would pop up like once in a while? Yeah, that's like SDS. You know what I mean? And in the sense of like, we are serious, but like, dude, when you go there and you battle somebody, like, it's not like that was a good job, you know what I mean? It was like, dude, you fucking doored the shit out of me. Like, that shit was sick. Like, and we have that energy, and it's just like, that's what makes the driver get better. Like, oh, I want to do that to you next time. Like, I don't want that to happen to me. I want to be the one to be like, oh, that was sick. And you create that respect for your drivers. Dude,
For sure.
like, my boy Will, he's Canadian. Bro, before I met him, he never cursed. Now he's like, he curses at me all the time, and I love it because it's like a whole different accent and everything. It comes out great. It's like, I love you, Will. I love you too. I think it's just the energy that, and it could just be that Super G is very strict, and I get it. Like you said, it might not be like that during their main rounds, but the big one. But I feel like that's the excitement that we're looking for. It's just like, bro, I want to see the best out of everyone, and just breaking that initial. Bro, think about it. Especially this year, we were on stands, and all eyes on you.
Yep.
You want that crowd to kind of like cheer you on. So it's just like you're out of your mental.
I didn't find that being on the driver's stand or even being at Super G changed the not to say that I wasn't nervous, but it wasn't a different level of nerves than I would have doing it here. You know what I mean?
That's because you didn't hear, Logan, you're my best friend. That's why I see. If I would have said that,
Oh, the boys were yelling. I think our team was pretty loud.
Yeah, the PDX
Yeah, your
team
team was
was
loud.
the most obscure out of all their weird
We didn't
yells.
know what the fuck we were talking about, but that's okay.
That's because they were lit. They were lit.
Whatever happened in the van, man.
Yeah, I think next year you just got to come out to the van more, dude. It sounds
I
like
might
your
not get
problem
out
was
the
just
van.
you weren't
That's
at the
the
van.
issue.
What?
Oh no.
The issue is I ain't gonna leave the van.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just stuck in the van.
Okay.
Where's Anthony?
So we got to switch over to roast my rig because yeah, we need to be mean to some people.
Oh.
But while we're here, I'm gonna ask if you haven't liked and subscribed and did all the sharing stuff, do that because I'm only 2 subscribers away from 800.
I can answer Cody's question real quick. He asked if there's one thing we could change about how SDC went this year, what would it be? And for myself, I would not have hit the wall when I was chasing Cody.
So, if I could, like, rolls or just life? Like, what?
I think what's
What
one thing?
happened?
What's one thing you would change about how SDC went for yourself?
I know what I need to
You can't
change.
say that. You can't say that because I feel like obviously we don't want to hit the wall. That's a given. So if I could change one thing from SDC, just the whole experience, is I wish that their walls were a couple inches further so it allowed the bumper to kind of hang over. 'Cause technically we're still in bounds. So technically you're
Yeah,
in
you
bounds,
can't
but
go
that
out of
bumper,
bounds.
that bumper, so they promote more front to front drifting. I wish they allowed you to just let the chase guy get in the back. That's the only thing I would change. The layout was phenomenal, but like the fact that if this was the tape line,
Yeah,
the wall
it's
was
right there.
here.
Yeah.
So I don't like that. Like that's the only thing I would change. That's it.
Rob
Anything else?
Vittorio, thank you.
Thanks for just now subscribing, Vittorio. It's only been
I think he was waiting for the number 800 because he is 800. No, but the bumper rule has been there for quite a while though.
What do you mean the bumper rule?
Like no cutouts. Like your bumper basically.
No. So that's not what I'm
it
stating.
just means how close the wall is to the line.
To the
of
okay.
track.
Okay.
So technically, you're out of bounds. Your 2 tire drop
Yeah.
is realistically your back bumper. Like
Yeah, you can't
even
actually
the
drop
tire
2
there.
tires on the wall rides.
Right.
not
Yeah.
possible.
So I would actually prefer having
More space.
a drop tire. Not more space, but like a cleaner space. Like realistically, so you can put that rear tire on that white line and be deep as shit without hitting the wall.
Oh, so kind of how
Where
like PDX is right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, where right now Super G, if you try to run that as deep as a tire, you're crashing. It's just
Yeah.
a visual thing.
I think
'Cause if-
I don't know. For myself, I think a good mix of both is a good representation
yeah,
of
you
competitive
you don't need
drifting.
it everywhere, but like a big sweeper, bro, where you're coming in hot and you want like basically where you get all the points at for style. Give me that opportunity, especially for a chase car. I mean,
Right.
like this looks really good. Like if the guy is just dooring you from the backyard, come on.
God.
I don't know. I think for myself, a lot of what I've seen is FD. So if they're going to have a big outside zone at the beginning of the track, there's definitely going to be a wall. That is the line, basically.
Yeah, but FD doesn't draw lines on their thing saying this is out of bounds.
That's
It's just a
true.
wall,
And in
right?
FD, you can smash the whole ass end of your car against the wall. So
Yeah. So I would only change that, and I wish that quals were double instead of waiting.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think that would be a really good change. I understand where they're coming from, but as far as like not being there super late, I think just doing
I
your
think
at
I
least
called at 1, and then my other call was at 10 o'clock, and I called good the second time because I was so tired.
I think at least doing the run groups back to back would be nice.
I like the run groups. The run groups are fire.
Let's get to roasting.
Or not the practice groups, but like, yeah.
I know what you mean.
Okay, everybody. Time for the last roast my rig. Last
We're not
call
gonna get
for.
through all of these.
Oh, we will. I'm only starting yesterday, by the way.
It's
Okay,
already going off.
here we go. So, we've seen this body before. This is the 2025 livery from Jose, being driven in 2024.
Which is already driven.
He also has a Civic with this, I think, right?
Terrible.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. It could just be the angle of the picture, but that wing did not look like it would match where the rear portion comes off. It is really cut in.
It's like
It
a
could be
standard. It's a standard Sylvia. Like,
Oh, I think that's just the angle. I don't think there's a wing on the back. Is there? Yeah, there is.
there is. It's
No,
black.
There's a wing on the back, but like it's like cut in a little bit more. I'd like to see it a little bit more further out,
More big wing.
a little bit.
Why do your headlights look like they're like 10 years out in the summer in Phoenix,
They're
dude?
fogged already. Yeah, they're weathered.
They look like they're
Obviously
masked still.
Mismatched wheels too.
They're still masked. Just left them masked.
And at least we have the Midnight Shark here. Actually, this is a 101. This is the Midnight Shark non-flex edition. So that's different. But I do have to say, Jose, it's time to get either different shocks or at least mount these right side up. The ball studs are 4.8 millimeters. You can get Tamiya, you can get the overdose ones. Do something.
Can you zoom in on that bad boy?
There's no battery tray, even though he took it out. Like it's right there in the pit, but there's no battery tray on the chassis.
It's probably because he's going back to low motor or low CG.
Yeah,
Because he had it high for a while.
he's got Bluetooth power right now. there's no spot for the battery.
My man's all discombobulated. Why does he have caps behind the motor?
Probably because that's where it
You see
fits.
that?
Yeah.
He's capping the motor itself.
He's capping the motor.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm
I
so
agree with Jake.
confused.
Next.
Okay. And we are going.
At
least you got that hot
over and
race
over and over and
skills.
over again.
Okay, here we go. We've got Chris's beast mode.
Nope. I hate it.
I hate
Whoa, hey,
Damn.
chill out.
You lost me at beast mode.
you guys use too
Hey,
much portrait
yeah.
mode. Like
I'm out of here.
all of the portrait mode does weird
Yeah,
things
let's
to your
turn
picture.
portrait mode off. We don't need every single photo to be just, you're not, it's not a photo contest.
Oh, that's a tiny picture. Yeah, I can't really tell because it's all blurry. Oh, I was just too small. Okay.
I do like that battery tray though. It's kind of sick. I'm not a beast mode fan. I think they're weird.
There you go, DJ. How do you feel about that?
That hurts.
Why are you a beast mode guy? I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
He's sponsored.
I'm a sponsored beast mode driver.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Anyways,
Oh boy.
no. So I mean, if you want my opinion on them, I just think they're ugly, and they kind of give you all these extra carbon for nothing.
So I
Like,
love
what is-
I love how the fact that this portrait picture, like the style of portrait, focuses on the motor, the battery tray,
and not
the
chassis.
ESC, and the servo. Like, it's not even in the right depth of field. Sorry,
Yeah, it's
guys, me
depth of field.
photo nerd. Like, sorry, it's wrong.
It's kind of crazy how the phone did that though.
All phones do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but but how it like recognized like certain areas.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Seriously, like, it was weird. It was kind of weird.
Going back to Jose's very first chassis, pre-Shark. Look at
The
this
old
bad,
Batwing, dude.
this RTR thing.
The Z.
The brush. Okay, Jose, you paid way too much money for this. Just FYI.
How much?
Well, any RTR was like almost $400, like $389, something like that. Like
Yeah.
the Yokomo RTR price point is the most obscure thing ever.
And this thing is worthless out of the box.
It's brushed. It was $330, probably because they couldn't sell it.
It has like the shocks are just like friction shocks. They're not even
No, on this one, I think this one actually had real shocks.
no on the if it's a Z then no.
Okay, gotcha. But brushed motor, NIM batteries.
Spectre remote.
It's not a good sign.
Yeah, I think the Spectrum is from his other crap. He's got a nitro motor for some reason. I think probably blown up.
Okay,
Is that an RER?
we've got
Yeah.
Austin's new toy, which like cool that he's a part of the whole RAR like brotherhood type of thing, but this was bought already like this.
I hate him. He said, "You bought that. Get your Lambo out of here."
But my roast
So
is
my-
that he'll never drive this.
Yeah. So my opinion with RERs, just specifically RERs, they're too much money and they don't do shit.
Our group is in a big like RER swing to drive them out in the parking lot because
Really
they do
hurting
look
yeah,
right
bad
now.
out in the parking lot.
I think it's north,
I'm
like
killing this guy. I'm
Northwest.
killing this guy. So someone take his shoelaces.
Our
Dude.
whole crew has all bought RERs in the last like 2 months.
I have not.
See, but see, the thing is if you're gonna do RER for real, like you need to commit and make it fun, because that's what
Yeah.
they are. They're not competition cars. They are literally. Can we swing these things at 100 miles an hour and hold? That's what they are. And people treat them like candy, not like candy. They treat them like goms. Really.
Oh,
Like where they want to baby them. So I hate the reputation that
Yeah.
comes with that car.
I'll give that to like our group. The reason why we wanted to get into them again is because there was some people driving them like outside hard at one of our events, and so now that's what they're all about. And I think that does look really fun.
so
That
did
thing
you
looks sick?
did you guys know that Jeremy Yoon was actually just running around his RER during practices?
Yeah,
I think it's hilarious.
Dude, that thing is sick. I'm not gonna lie.
It,
Is
it
that
has
Ballo, like rotors on it too?
it has all of the good stuff on it.
The cheapest parts are those ballots on that thing.
No,
And those things are
more
probably
like
gonna
this.
break you for any part.
It's this like Amazon special. I don't even know what the
velocity
Is
stack.
it look
Yeah.
the looks like a train smokestack. You need to put it out of the hood.
so you shouldn't need this, right? Because you have the turbofan. The turbofan is supposed to do that for you. Okay, going on.
So if those things were half the price, that'd be way cooler.
Okay, but how much do you
They're
have?
expensive.
How much do you have in your
They're
MD2?
expensive. Do you really want to know?
But that's the point, right? Like the
It's
Merlin
300
chassis.
bucks.
Okay.
Well, but the Merlin chassis is eye candy. One, first of all, they're only making 50 of them.
Like in each color, I think. No,
So
maybe
100 I think it's 50 each. I think it's only red and purple. I
Yeah.
don't think they're making black. So there's only 100 of them being released.
Yeah. I thought about the rarity factor, but I'm like, nah. The spring steel part is cool.
Damn, man. How are we supposed to roast these things? I actually like them.
This is why we don't do this segment anymore, because people just post their best work.
Hey,
I know,
yo.
Bri-
Oh my gosh. This
What?
is okay, so this is the wrap up next M concept. So I have this. Well, I have this bottom chassis. And I had this set up like originally, except I put my battery down low, a lot lower than where he has it. And I have the VX stock, the version 1 and 2 that I had for this. So it's cool to see another one because they are
Is that like kind of the OG or the original inspiration of the Mini?
Yeah, so this was the original inspiration of the Midnight Mini, or at least the starting of it. It was actually funny
I was wondering why that Miata looks so good on that car.
because it's to scale.
Like, yeah, like the fitment looks really good. I was like, damn, I can't even roast this.
And it's got the wide body fenders. I think this is the MST body. No, it is the MST body, just with fenders on it. And then I don't.
You should just put rig appreciation. That's what it should be.
Yeah. Here we go. We got Dow with a Bianca. He's a Bianca guy now, apparently. If the chassis conversion wasn't so much, I would probably have one.
Dude, he spent so much money on the car. He got to buy like the scale reflex wing or tailpiece. With that Yokomo plastic Johnny on there. Terrible.
What? Oh, he has his shocks mounted upside down, and he's got
Nice, that too.
the Yokomo.
Oh, he has the Bowlas on there. It looks like Bowlas, right?
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, those are the Bowlas.
On the Yokomo big bores. So he got those probably early. Can't buy those anymore.
Oh, they're still out?
Last time I checked.
Oh, I wasn't sure. I hit him up directly when he does his orders. It's not actually not that bad.
Oh,
He's annoying,
Axons.
like
These are
the
Axons.
back-
Yeah.
I like the servo rod. Little.
Oh, I just realized that.
That's nice. Yeah, that's. All right, guys. Question: how do you feel about JSM? Since we're kind of on the roast subject.
It's pretty, but the pricing is so like it's titanium. You're paying
Yeah,
titanium.
is expensive. So
But like
I think it's cool. I like titanium.
$35 to $45 for battery connector covers.
Look at
Titanium.
Logan. He's over there. Look at him. Look at him. He's geeking right now, dude.
Dude,
Sick.
how do you not like titanium, dude? Tie everything.
It's like this.
What is this? Is this for lights? This is
That's
probably
loose
for
wire.
lights.
Is that one of those magnetic light connector things?
It could be. Just like
Yeah,
the
what's the thing next to it? Like, are those the plugs?
yes.
Yeah, right there.
Yes.
Terrible.
Nice.
What is? No, there's no way that's a plug.
That is a plug. It just doesn't have the cap on it. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
straight up raw solder right on the top.
You couldn't buy them JSM titanium covers. All right, props to this guy because he actually has a good wiring job.
Mike, is that Oshino Koi underneath?
That's actually really nice chassis. All right, next. I like this chassis too much. Where's the bad stuff?
This is the game. Everyone's just posting clean stuff now. That's why it's so much harder. This steering rack, I am so curious in it. Like, I've never seen it up close and personal. I just know that it's way different.
So it doesn't have bumps here, if I'm not mistaken.
No?
I think that's like the main purpose of it. It's like
To have a steering rack with no bump steering. 3-axis steering is what it's called. What is
Yes.
this?
Yeah.
This is
what's going on
different.
there?
Is this like a normal thing?
maybe it's a concrete slider. Could be. I mean, it looks like hockey tape.
Yeah, you're right.
Anti-static tape.
Is that an AccuVance thing? Because that's a
I don't put that thing.
That's the
I
tin
don't know
foil,
about
baby.
okay. Wait, we got a picture from Lance here. This is a Midnight Design GR. No, this isn't the GRK. This is the no, it is a GRK.
It looks like a shark. Is it GRK?
It's a GRK side
Yeah, it
motor.
is. Yeah, look at the motor. Yeah, look at the motor. No, it has a shark front end.
I mean, yes, but that's a Lance thing. So Lance is basically
That's what Lance
Midnight
is.
Designs. So we get the fun opportunity to test and tune and do all this like prototype chassis stuff for him too.
Basically, take a chassis and put a shark on it. Put a shark front end on it.
Which is the interesting thing that the whole kaiju chassis is, right? Because it'll basically eliminate the need for like a secondary chassis. You can just buy whatever. Lance, pull a Jake. Get rid of that antenna.
Yeah, antenna. The wiring in general is, I would expect better from Lance.
And I think he only
Zoom
had
in.
like
Go back.
one day of
Let's see all
tuning.
this wiring.
Sorry, what?
Let's see all the wiring. Zoom in. Zoom in out. The other end. Yeah, keep going.
I mean,
Let's look at them. Let's look at them welds.
he soldered straight to the motor. We've had
That's the best way to do it.
We've had too many guys like completely melt their motor terminals off.
Dude, that's the best way to do it.
That
That's
happened
the
to
best
Adam.
way to do it.
So
He desoldered it, I think, between his qualifying runs, or one. When was it? It was like, I think it was after qualifying. Or in his second qualifying run, he desoldered one of his wires from the connector.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Because he was going around like, dude, I hope my car works.
also, you guys, if you are interested in these, well, at least this one's kind of safe. NSF, not safe for work servo stickers. Lance has a whole bunch of them because he makes them.
Oh, dude, that's fire. I would love a bunch of those. I gotta actually have one.
He's got other ones too. He's got Gundam style and like
That's sick. So actually, I love the wheels on that. By the way,
mhm.
his preload's pretty much maxed out. I think he needs to change it.
That's a lot of preload.
I mean, that'd just be a change in the springs, or do you want to do it via the Rev D or like retainer caps? Take your pick.
At this point, it don't even matter. That thing's hanging on by a thread, literally.
And then he
What else we
also
got here?
he also did the paint for the team livery that they did for Midnight Suns. So all those Q60s that were running around.
Yeah.
And then 186.
Yes, 186. Oh no, yeah. I love the Q60 like in person, but there was a few shots that I took on my camera where it just looked absolutely weird. Like, yeah. Alex, where are your wheel covers?
Dude, I think those like so those are HPI wheels, right?
I think so. The Turbo Max.
Yeah, when I first got those things, right? Or not, I never got them. When I first seen them, I was like, dude, these things are baller. Alex had them. He's like, yeah, you'll never find them again. So when they did the re-release of them, I was like, in your face. So that he actually used them because he was scared of using them and they weren't going to be ever released again. So he bought another set and then started using them. They look sick.
This isn't even a car.
Yeah, it's a transmission. It's the Team AD transmission.
Yeah, I think that transmission looks beautiful.
It's pretty good.
I don't like the shock towers. I'm not a fan of the shock towers. I like a traditional shock tower where you can shim it this way and that way.
But you have an MD2.
Roasted. Reverse roasted.
I feel there's a but. Oh, he changed it, huh? Oh, wait, hold on.
It's an HD2. Yeah, but the issue, so you know why it's not a problem with the MD2?
Because they have it in the right spot?
Because I can't move the rear arms forward or back.
Oh, yeah. MD problems.
You can move the transmission forward and back.
Hold on, this is a better picture. I like this picture. Oh, okay. Here we have an offering from Charlie. So,
Woo!
This is a mess.
That's some long cables.
What is up with the wire loom? Oh, hold on. I'm supposed to message Charlie.
Very sus wire loom.
Oh, my bad. Hold on.
We can talk about my ride height in the meantime.
He specifically asked me to text him when we were roasting his.
Wake up, Charlie. Pause the Rocket League.
Yeah.
All right. He's not playing Rocket League because I'm not on.
Oh, that's a requirement? That's like
you can't abandon your partner, dude.
If DJ, then Charlie. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Especially this zero motor.
Is that wire loom for the ESC wire?
It's for all of them. It looks like.
For all of the big wires.
There's no way. There's no way. What wires go to the front? It's just the
I
ESC
don't know.
in the back.
You got a good point. What is going on there, Charlie? We need an explanation.
There's a lot going on there.
Charlie, can I bless you, my boy? You take that wire and you. Oh my God! He even has the thing for it.
I have never seen a dirtier motor plate. Like,
wait,
that's horrible.
Wait. Stay right there. You see that little the groove that they already cut in on the deck?
Yeah.
that's for the wires.
His axle.
That's where his ESC.
Look at his axle hanging out.
It's pointing to the groove where he's supposed to put his ESC wire in.
Hopefully, Lance has a carbon fiber upper rail set coming.
Did he make them?
That's it.
I don't know, but the 3D printed ones probably aren't gonna work out too well.
These are actually strong enough.
Frankenstein MC1. I don't know. What is that?
Oh, I love this. So, okay, this is Midnight Design. This is a Midnight Mini. So this is Lance. We basically had the inspiration from the wrap up next as we wanted to do minis, but this was also the generation of, hey, MC1 everything, like MC1 is awesome right now. So the original plan was take an MC1, shrink the deck to 225 wheelbase, and that's what we got.
All right.
So we can. Mine is literally MC1, DDSS front end with IFS and active toe on the rear, all under a Miata. But yeah,
MC1 is God chassis. What else we have here? Shims, casters all the way back.
The
Preloads.
fan, I think, is basically doing nothing.
Yeah. You said depending on which
No.
way it's blowing,
No, it's cool.
but it's,
It's
still
cool in the
doing
wire.
nothing.
It's cool to wire.
That's true. That's true.
Hold up. Wait. Zoom in to the receiver right now. Bro, I'm
There's two
telling
different
you, it
wire
was just
Are they?
there's two.
Wait.
No, it's just split. It's right at the end. That's all that it is at the end. No, there's one for the sensor wire. But that's like a separate case. That's normal. I mean, okay. Whatever the case is, getting all like whatever wires in that wire loom is pretty impressive.
It's for the voltmeter, right?
Is there a voltmeter?
I think so.
You guys are playing with
Is
my
there?
emotions.
No. I don't know. We need Charlie to explain this.
Right. What is going on?
Oh, shout out to Charlie though. He's got the one-up fan on there. I like that.
Oh, these are the painted wheels that he did like forever ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, can someone bless my boy with some soldering help? For real. He's got one going this way, one going that way, one going this way. Like a GTA cheat code.
You get more power if the one wire's going in at 90 degrees.
I appreciate this guy though, because he actually sent in his rig to get roasted, so I appreciate you.
Yeah. True that.
I don't know what's going on. That's just
I don't
electrical
know,
tape.
I'm so confused. I'm telling you, I'm baffled right now. He's got way too much wiring.
There's so many wires.
Lance,
Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah, it's like I feel like there actually is genuinely too many wires.
There's way too many
Literally
wires.
looks like it.
I think this is his plan.
right? It's so messed up, just right out the box.
Don't ever let him know what your next move is. Just cover your shit in wires.
Screw
Just-
5
you
wires,
actually got
10 wires.
Don't worry about what those wires are for.
Oh,
kind of double motor going on.
if this is the like how I think it is, has 3 aluminum toe blocks, and then this is the plastic one that I gave him while I was down there.
Oh, I got to stretch my legs.
Super random.
So yeah, I was wondering why there's plastic toe block with an aluminum.
Oh, this is Charlie's full size chassis.
Yeah, the shark.
Dude, that thing's sick.
Let's see. Are we gonna have the same problem? The Fledge.
There's still a lot of wire happening.
Oh, look,
he has
look.
Lots of wire.
The
Hold on,
DD
I'll be right back.
the DDSS is considerate for Lance's servo stickers. All the zip ties. Why are they zip ties?
And he had to double them up too.
Oh my goodness. And the wire coiling.
The coiled wire that's just all stacked up on itself.
Okay. I haven't seen Charlie in the chat yet, though.
Is that what is sticking off of the left side?
Right
I
here?
think it's the screw
Yeah, it's the
slash
battery.
weight for the
I
battery.
see. Yeah. Okay.
I feel like he could have used a different screw for that.
You guys in California, like, he's a California guy. He's a Super G.
He is a Super G guy. You can make fun of him in person.
Oh my gosh.
That is the dirtiest thing I've ever seen.
How is his chassis getting so dirty?
Because he's never cleaned it one time.
Duck, you two. This is the section called Roast My Rig. So we have submissions in Discord, and that's what we're doing right now. I don't know what to think. I've never seen a dirtier chassis.
Maybe like when we used to bash stuff out in the desert.
And these body posts are plastic.
That seems dangerous.
These are just like the front body posts, and he just went right through all the way down. Man drives through the dustbins at Super G.
Honestly, that rear bumper
Hey, do
looks
you
like
need
you
some,
can open a beer.
Right?
That'd be sick. Hey, Lance, let's get on that rear bumper. That's a bottle opener, or a bottle opener.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's pretty fire. Oh, I got you.
It's like the Reef sandals, although what?
That's disgusting.
I know, right? But they have them. I don't trust
really,
carbon fiber.
Drink out of
This
bottles
car-
ever.
Is giving me Midnight Club vibes.
So he designed this paint job in CarX.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on with this rear windshields, like spoiler thing.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It looks like more. I don't know what that is. Don't put a bottle opener on it. This isn't a TDP. This is a shark. This is a Midnight Design shark. It was a full louver, but it broke. Oh,
I was gonna say it looks
okay.
like those louvers that go all the way down.
Okay, I take it back. Those are cool, especially if they fit right.
I feel like it's a high likelihood that there's gonna be a Punisher sticker somewhere on the car if you have those louvers.
Looks like the start of those janky louvers. Yeah. Where are we at? We're past time. Oh,
We made
okay. Hold on. We're gonna just burn through the rest of these. Or at least try to. You got a few minutes, Anthony?
Oh yeah, I actually got contacted by James for some slapstick or stuff for Endless. So,
Oh, right on.
okay.
Right on. Look how obvious
This
these
screams-
stickers are.
It screams Beetlejuice. All right. Okay.
If you haven't
I
seen
actually
it,
kind of like it though. It is growing on me though. It is growing on me. The more we look at it, it's not that bad.
I wish
Beetlejuice.
the stickers weren't on top of all the body lines and stuff. I don't know. It kind of looks weird to me.
But
Fierce.
Think
So-
how much weeding that would be. Like if that was all done on Cricut and there was no fade. All the weeding. That's what I hate about cutting out stickers so much. That there's so much waste. And it's like you can't avoid it either. Load transfer, custom battery tray.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those. I don't. I mean, some people like the LTSs. When people make fake LTSs, just buy the real one. They're cheap.
$400. Are they still $400 or are they cheaper?
They're probably cheaper now. They always go on sale. Like Yokomo always brings them down eventually. Like I don't mind high batteries. Like I don't care for it, but don't call it like a center high answer
The-
chassis or whatever they call it.
The overdose spur gear thing looks a little out of place.
It doesn't matter. If you have it, then you're cool. I mean, at least he has all the
Preload.
the right parts for the LTS.
Yeah,
Preloads are
I think the
different.
point would just be that you could have just bought them at that point, right? Like bought the chassis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I that always bothered me. Like people who buy the who make LTSs and it costs more than if you would have just bought the LTS.
Oh, hey, is that Aldo? Like who everyone wanted to be on like the final roast my rig?
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy.
We can get Aldo on the show. We might have to do like a 30-second delay though.
Is that a D-like motor? What motor is that?
Yeah, it's a D-like motor.
Yeah.
Dude, he got like high.
That didn't come through at all.
I'm emotionally confused.
Wait, what are you confused about? Because you just kind of...
He's got like he's got like Acuvans. I say he's got high end parts on a cheap chassis. Like overdose spur gear, Acuvans ESC, D-like motor.
Plastic
It's
tub
like-
chassis.
Yeah,
So I was saying it kind of looks out of place. What's up, David?
that thing's probably a rip. That thing has to be a ripper. Has to be a ripper.
Flex Friday.
Yeah, see.
Oh, look, hey. The diff is an X-Ray XP2 active diff. Yeah.
This guy definitely owns a Jeep or a Tacoma in real life and parks like that at the grocery store all the time.
Charlie,
What
Charlie,
makes you
welcome to the chat, but you're late, man.
It's like you ever watch Dodgeball and he's stretching in his gym shorts? That's what that looks like. Yeah, I go gym.
Oh, this is Dow's car. I didn't
Yeah,
know
this is
that.
Dow's car.
It's actually kind of sick though, like how you can do that.
Charlie, if you want to see the roast, you need to go back like 5 minutes of your cars. Oh boy. Moving along. Is this an addiction, 86? It looks like it.
I can't see the lights. I'm blocking it out.
Yeah, the lights are a little distracting.
Yeah, here, let me put more up.
One of them's out too.
Yeah, I think this is the addiction real scale body.
Well, that thing looks beautiful. Yeah, isn't that the
The addiction short chassis.
yeah.
The one that has like a billion holes on it so you can change the length of the chassis.
I've actually never seen one of these actually.
What if you just made a chassis that was all holes? Then you could mount anything wherever you wanted.
Oh, here's the picture. Yeah, all the holes.
Oh my god. Okay, they did what I just said. Jesus.
It doesn't fit.
Holy cow!
I got you.
That thing looks like something you'd buy at the knife store at the mall.
Oh, that's my boy. I know that guy. He just won SDS last round.
That's Isaiah? Or
Yeah,
okay.
that has to be Isaiah. He's the only person I know who has a Majin Buu Subaru.
Would you take final form Majin Buu or like level 1 Majin Buu? I like Majin Buu that likes to eat all the candy. Fat Majin Buu is where it's at.
Yeah, I like Kid Buu. Kid Buu was cool. I think off topic, but my favorite Dragon Ball Z character was Cell, hands down.
Which form of cell?
Final form Cell when he's fucking everybody up.
Yeah, but then he
So
got beat by
is the King
Gohan.
Life Isaiah then?
Yeah, but it solidified Gohan's excellence. You know what I mean?
Okay, cool.
He got helped.
Yes.
He got helped out by his dad.
Yeah, I did. Or was it really like Cell just like wrecking everybody that he cares about? I think that's what happened.
Yeah, true. But Cell's like that whole thing was sick. Oh, bloodied
See,
out.
this is just unnecessary flexing.
So here's the thing about Goms. Now that everyone has them, they're just a catalog car. There's nothing. There's nothing exciting about it.
But there are so many ways that you can build it. High motor, low
Yeah, but
motor,
they all-
rear motor.
Yeah, but they all look the same. You start to get numb.
but-
Like, you know what I mean? Before, when you saw a Gom, you're like, "Whoa, the goo got money." And now you see a Gom, you're like, "Oh, it's just a Gom."
Yeah. Oh, what?
I am
is it?
excited
Okay,
to see more red Goms.
this this is a disjustice here.
You spent too much money on the first one.
It's like seeing a fully built one with the
Yeah.
TC deck, and then you see this. It's like, aw.
Yeah, but I think see the issue is that before you used to tell if it was an anniversary, but now you can't tell. Wait, go to the back. Did he put Yokomo mounts on the rear? I'm dying right now if he did. Yeah,
Over here,
look at them things. The
like scale
he's got
reflex.
the and the gorilla mounts on the rear. Janky.
I mean, this one still has plastic, and it's mismatching on the rear motor mount. That is black.
Yeah.
Smart move. I will always applaud this move wherever I see it.
What
I love
does
the
it pass?
maximum efficiency OD fan cover.
It's like a $30 fan cover.
Blocks half the fan.
Let me see what else. His wiring is okay. Yeah. See, I get more excited about Rhino Maxes now. Like Rhino Maxes are pretty sick.
Motor and
Yeah.
everything.
That TJ looked like it smoked up a couple times, but it's still running.
Oh. So
That's
remember,
an ugly ass spur gear. I see it.
just because it's overdose.
Did you see
think so.
Hector's comment? He just built a full brand new gown, like full option, and he has enough parts left over to build another one.
Dude, I hate that actually, because like I built my Yogi and I pretty much had an entire other Golem, like just sitting there, and then I built another Yogi. Okay, Vittorio.
Uh-oh.
What is
I already
this?
seen this car. Well, first of all, his quick release fan thing that he got going on is janky as shit. That
I
shit
mean,
is super
well,
janky.
it's the fact that he has a fan like perpendicularly mounted on the fan mount.
Yeah, that
like-
shit's janky. First of all, that fan mount definitely don't go there.
And it's a wrap up next body mount thing.
Yeah, that thing is janky. What else he got? I mean, at least he tidied up the wires a little bit. Looks pretty good. He's on V2 because he just bought that gun. He bought it for that bumper. That bumper costs more than the car.
Yeah, Rob's right. Has OD fan mount and then doesn't use it.
Yeah. Oh well, it is low battery. I mean, low motor. I think that's the the floating motor mount. If I'm not mistaken.
The floating motor mount, we would be able to see that a little bit better. Here,
Yeah, you would see it on the other side.
I don't think it's. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Because it's this piece that goes
Oh,
over the top.
God damn, dude. Wires, bro. Wires.
It looks like he has an ESC on the side. Just the way that.
Anxiety right now.
Charlie, just tell us real quick what the hell is in the huge sleeved thing. What is that about?
Do we need to go back?
That's really what we want to know.
Here, hold on. Let me. We're only going back to this one.
What's going on there? What up, Max?
Jose, you're not even posting your own chassis now. What is the? Charlie says ESC wire, 2 fan wires, and a Y splitter. It looks like there's so much more in that.
Was that the best way you came across that?
Is that the first idea you had?
Yeah.
So, next picture is one of my favorites actually.
Yo.
It's my team
who's he on
driver
the
right there.
roof?
That's my team driver.
Was that Kent? No, that was
Bob.
yeah.
Dude,
Did anyone
I
eat
think
that afterwards?
He's more hot dog.
Yes, the hot dog was eaten.
Ugh.
What was it driven?
Yes, it was.
He battled me like that.
It's on video. We have the competition stream for that too.
Did you eat the hot dog?
I did not eat the hot dog.
But someone did.
Someone ate the hot dog. I think Bobby ate the hot dog.
It was a great weight shift mod, but seeing it drift
Yeah, if you
with
want
and
LTS,
without it
put
is
a hot dog
hilarious.
on your car.
Yeah. Just put a glizzy in the blanket. And
That's the best LTS mod out there, dude.
And it's active because it moves around the chassis too. So we got Brock here.
Is terrible. Terrible.
Hey, it's trying wire management. He's got the Velcro going on.
I don't. It really bugs me that there's like an extra wrap and then another wire goes through and then it wraps again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to shift your
Okay.
weight balance, you just take a bite out of the hot dog.
So here's the thing I like about Yokomo motors is that you can switch ABC and CBA. Unlike Acuvan.
The motor or the ESC?
The ESC, you can switch it in the ESC so you can run your wires a little cleaner. I thought that was like the best feature ever.
Oh, the actual wires you can switch.
You can just switch it like in the software. That's pretty cool.
Well, no,
Yeah,
because
so like
software
if
we
you
can do all of that.
Now, if you zoom in on the whatever his ESC is, so if you zoom in, you see how he has it color coordinated. So you can switch the orange and blue, and then go into the ESC, and it'll switch it to orange.
Cool.
So you
That
can run your
will help
wires
you a lot
cleaner
for your wires, yeah.
depending on how it depending on
Yeah,
how
you
it
can have
lays
it
out.
be perfect.
If you notice that Accuvans, like a lot of the dudes who own Accuvans, like they always have like this kind of twist going on.
Yep.
Mhm.
Always something like that, a curl. That's just to lay the wires right.
He was pissed. He
Well,
couldn't.
Yokomo
What
has
ESC
it-
do you need for that?
Just any Yokomo,
the
right?
DL Pro 4 and the RPX2 do it.
Oh,
Did they mess it up on the RPX3? Because that's just a trash fire in itself.
So RPX3 was definitely Yokomo's mistake. And they know it. They took it off the market.
Yeah, they did.
I feel like the only way that Yokomo can really be like at top tier ESC is if they add more power to their RPX2s, add more frequencies. That's about it. That's all they need. and probably just a updated Wi-Fi module.
Built in. It's got to
Like,
be
what
built
else?
in now.
Yeah, either that, yeah. Trying to communicate that better. That's all they need. And I'm a Yokomo driver. I just don't use Yokomo electronics. It's not in my contract. But yeah.
I don't know what this is, actually. Is it just the Z? With like a Hydra deck?
Could be. Or a top line deck. It looks like a top line deck.
it's not. I don't think it's a Z because of the transmission, or at least the side of the
think-
side that the spur is on.
I feel like it's a Z. Or it could be like the ZS that has 4 gears. Take your pick.
Yeah.
Oh, Drift Hard Parts Proteus. There you go.
That's a sick name.
Guys posting too. Is Q60. Oh, this is the double stacked Midnight Design chassis. Oh my gosh, Guy, what is this mismatchy collar thing going on?
That looks intentional.
I mean,
Just
he
because the collars break easily.
he does have the D-like red knuckles, so
Yeah.
okay.
Intentional.
And then he drives this. Oh, top line rear end. There you go. Wait, what's going on?
He has a
There's
wing.
That's for
Did you
the-
see the wing?
No, that's a front bumper above the motor.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Gotta
Absolute
protect
motor.
that motor at all costs.
If this transmission wasn't like $250, I would have one. It's absurd.
It looks cool.
That's the top line belt drive one.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things drive absolutely bonkers though. They're fucking mint. RC Driftway has a couple of them. If you guys are interested in buying them, brand new.
RC Driftwing?
RC Driftway out in
Driftway.
yeah, out in Massachusetts.
Okay.
That's
He had two of them, one red, one purple. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
Ugh, so many
this
things.
one looks pretty clean.
Hey,
I like the blue.
hey, this is the wrap up next. Yeah, this is the wrap up next fan mount. You can't find these anymore. I sold one to Judd with my Mini, and then I still have the other one that of mine. I don't know what chassis this is.
How do you guys feel about buzz brakes? Hey, I don't know what chassis that is either. I just know it has a shark for now.
I have no idea because I haven't driven on them.
Same.
Like, we don't have a... Can we even get them from somewhere? I don't think so.
Yeah. Super G has them.
Right, but like, none of our shops can get it.
Just order a set and just test them out. I mean, it's just for test to see what different tires are like. What tires do you guys run?
L3.
Yeah.
What do you run?
LF3s.
Oh, you guys run the same tires, Super G? Oh, see, that's why you guys are so comfortable. Cheers.
That was the plan.
Was that an MC2, by the way?
Oh, good question.
That was the worst chassis ever designed. Right here.
Yeah.
Right here. Let's take a moment to roast this chassis. I'm sorry for whoever's feelings I might hurt, but this chassis was absolute dog shit. Like, you paid so much money for this car, it was ridiculous. Like, I think it was what? I think when they came out, it was like 400 or 50. It cost more than an NC1, and it was just decks. Like, that slide rack, I can tell you right now, just by looking at it, it can wiggle. It got a stinky leg wiggle. I can guarantee you.
Wiggle,
like,
wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
It sucks because like you can't put GRK 4 or 5 parts on there, which is absolutely insane because that's what made that chassis great. Besides that, it looks beautiful. I like how he has the wires tucked away. But I thought I know from experience that chassis was a waste of money. I was so upset with that chassis, and that's why Red D discontinued it ASAP.
Did you see the GRK5 high motor mount thing?
Yeah, GRK5 is crazy because everyone's going to the GOM, right?
Mhm.
The GRK5s are going to clean it up next year. Watch. All the people are going to get the GRKs.
Yeah, GRK's coming out big. Like, I think all of Midnight Suns was on GRKs, except for Jake. Jake was on his Eurofighter.
But it's GRK based.
Yes, it is GRK based. You're right. Oh, look. Who is this? Oh, this is Guys.
You can tell by the tires, this guy stuff.
Hey, he drives his little the outdoor track. That's for sure. Okay, this is like fear for my life type of thing. Like, all of that happening underneath
The
that,
wires right next to the
Yeah.
drive shaft.
under the drive shaft.
I just hate that he's still got the colored wires on that thing.
No, what? Not the Guild 1 plastic gyro?
No, that doesn't bother me. The red, yellow, and blue is killing me on my insides.
It's that's. I
Yeah.
mean, it's probably the most JDM thing. Leave those colors.
Oh, jeez.
Is it what ESC is it? Can you guys tell? I can't tell.
It's probably like a
It's,
what's it, track star? Like a track star, probably ESC or something. Who has red, yellow, and blue? Oh, it could be OMG. OMG does that. I
No,
remember
it's
that.
a Yokomo ESC. There it is.
Oh, they do that.
with the banana connector things.
I think you're right. I think they do that. That's probably
See-
like an OG ESC too.
If Yokomo did this ESC and just like an SPO2 in their RTR, it would be so much better. Higher price point, but so much over the top better. Oh, really? Yeah.
Someone did steal a pit mat. Two fellas were involved in stealing pit mat.
Yeah. There's a lot of drama in that. Not here. We're not going to do that here. But that's the end of Roast My Rig. So an extra half hour for you guys. Jake, don't post another, please. Oh, no. If you want to go see the video, you can go see that in the Roast My Rig section. I'm not going to post. Yeah.
Did they post it?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Anyways.
There you go.
Okay. Hey, let me switch back to the main window here. Thank you everyone for watching the streams this year. It's been amazing. Anthony, thank you for coming on the stream. You're a blast to have on the stream.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks. I appreciate that, guys.
Thanks
Also-
for coming on. It was nice hanging out with you and driving with you and all that stuff.
Yeah, I know. I mean, if you guys, this is for specifically you guys, because you guys do the events. When you guys do an event, just give us a little more heads up so we can plan accordingly. Because Alex's job, bro, that's my right hand guy. Like we always plan trips together. He has to get his schedule in, so we'll just kind of base it off you.
Yeah.
I would kind of like to do we were looking to do a East meets West kind of takeover thing.
That'd be
Yeah.
sick.
We just haven't found a location yet for it.
Yeah.
As in, like, if we want to go Vegas, if we want to go Arizona again, I don't know. It might come out to you guys depending. But like, if you guys do an event, we'll definitely try to make some time to go out there. We wanted to go out to the Matsuri, but it was a little tight.
Yeah, for sure. So this year we are doing the Matsuri that same weekend, which is the weekend before Labor Day, which is going to be August 23rd weekend again. But if you guys do want to like plan a trip of your own anytime before that, just let us know and we can turn it into an event at PDX, whatever that means. You know what I mean?
Whatever that means.
Yeah, definitely. Nah, for real, because I had a good time talking with you and the other guys. So I feel like we need something to happen. Albert's been bugging Alex, especially for East meets West again.
Yeah.
Or it was called the Creative Takeover.
Yeah.
When he was creative.
Oh,
We would love
Aldo,
to do something like that.
Aldo's down to be in a stream. So cool.
Absolutely.
All right. Anthony, where can people find you in social media?
So my social media, don't hit me up on Facebook. I am terrible on Facebook. That's like for the yellow crowd. I'm pretty young, even though I look old. But my Instagram is Slide to Impress on Instagram. And you can find me in New Jersey at RC Car World. You guys do come out, let us know. We kind of plan something around you like how these guys will.
Absolutely.
All right.
And
You
we'll have
guys.
a blast.
Hey, if I'm coming, we're gonna go eat food because that's what I do best.
I'm down. I'll be more excited about the food. I'm a foodie, dude, for real.
All right, you guys. Again, thanks for watching. It's been a great year. Taking a break until January. We will see you back. I don't know when the first stream's gonna be. If I talk to you, if Logan talks to you, or DJ talks to you, it's probably about being on the stream. Maybe, I don't know. If you're interested in being on the stream, hit us up. We're open. You don't need to be a professional. This is a super chill chat. Hopefully you can see that here and wherever. And if you have ideas on how to improve, let me know specifically, because I'm always looking for ways to improve this stream so that we can keep on going and keep on being better. So again, thank you. You guys, Logan, DJ, have anything else to say?
Not really. See you guys next year.
Yeah.
I'm done.
No. I should be all right.
All right. Yeah, Anthony,
Yeah.
hang around for just a bit. But yeah.
I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, later guys.
Oh yeah. I'm just